Hi, we're here at Inman Connect and I'm here with Patrick O'Grady from AgentBright, a new generation of CRM that is making it really easy for agents to do the next thing to win their business. Patrick, welcome.
Good morning, Kylie.
So I'm really curious, like every agent has probably already got a CRM. What does AgentBright do that's different?
So many CRMs, they're like filing cabinets, digital filing cabinets. They sit in the corner, you gotta go over and put data in, and then when you want data, you gotta go over and take it out. And what we're trying to do is make things smarter. Technology is moving in a direction of smart insights, leveraging data to surface actionable things that people can actually use, as opposed to just being this big monolith of information. So we don't just, it's not just a filing cabinet, it's like a virtual assistant, virtual coach.
So what I am really curious about your CRM though is that it's inspired by dating technology.
Yeah,
Can you tell us about that?
So the way dating apps typically work is that you start giving it your preferences. I like this guy, I don't like this guy.
Right,
swipe left, swipe right. And over time the dating app learns who you are and what you want, and it changes the information it feeds you. And it's very similar to our CRM in that at first we take an assessment of each agent's goals, their market, their current performance, what they think they're good at, what they think they're bad at. Then over time, we're tracking their data and understanding how they interact with their clients, how they interact with their customers, which clients they're successful with, which ones they aren't successful with, which different things they're doing and not doing consistently. And we start to get a sense of what will make them successful. Not just like, it's very easy to say, if you want to be successful in real estate, you need to do A, B, C. But that doesn't really work for everyone. Like everyone has different personalities and strengths and weaknesses. You know, some people are successful by being really charismatic, and that's kind of what they ride to meeting people. Some people, they manage leads. They buy leads and they convert leads really, really well. Some people are just very boring, but they're super consistent. Everybody's different, and so we can take the assessment plus the data from when you're conducting your business and be very, very personalized in the same way that Tinder can deliver you, blondes if you like blondes, or
I'm going to take your word for it. So with a normal, like with a standard CRM, it's kind of like a box that you're typing information into. With yours though, it's much more kind of, it's in your hand, it's mobile, I'm assuming.
So that was the biggest
and apart from that bit at the start where you kind of have to do the questionnaire to add your information in, you're then, it's kind of verifying as you use it more and more how true that information is. And then, sorry, I'm just summarizing.
No, I'm so excited to talk about it.
and then what do I, when it's sort of assessing me and it's helping me do the next thing, but is it also what's it showing me about the people that I'm dealing with, or that the customers that or the buyer inquiries?
So it's bringing in information from social media. It's tracking it's keeping track of your emails to see and other metadata to see like how you're interacting with each client, each contact, how often you've contacted them versus how valuable they may be to you as not just their own business but as a referral source. So it's bringing
how big their
all
network is
exactly.
Yeah, cool.
What we want to do is sort of twofold. One is that we want to make it as easy for agents as possible. So there's a lot of great tools out there, but it requires a lot of work, a lot of elbow grease. We don't want to do that. We want to just plug into everything and then work kind of quietly in the background, take as much effort out of the agent's hands as possible. And then we just want to tap you on the shoulder every once in a while and say, oh, hey, by the way, you should probably do this. You should probably give this person a call. And so it's very simple and it's very clear and it's not overwhelming.
Cool. So we were talking before about it's based on some new research and new thinking that's coming out of Duke University, I think in North Carolina, around this idea of nudging. And the economics of nudging people to do the next thing. Like, tell us how that works.
So we're really big into the study of habits. And habits are really hard to form, and when you have them, they're really hard to break. And it's difficult to just say one day, I'm going to start doing this every day, 20 minutes a day.
New Year's resolutions, that's how they all go.
Exactly, Successful real estate's really built on a lot of good habits. I mean, it's a lot of consistent work that you need to do every day in terms of follow-ups, in terms of marketing yourself. And that's difficult for people to stay consistent, especially because let's be honest, like real estate agents aren't the most consistent people. They're attracted to this because of the freedom, you know, and they want to be in control of their own destiny. So we've taken that and we've sort of provided a framework where we can start to guide agents a little bit at a time, like one nudge at a time, whether it's a mobile notification or it's an email or a text message, to take little steps. And those little steps add up over time, and that's how habits are formed. And that's really, that's kind of the crux of our system.
So that kind of gives me an indication too that there's something else that AgentBright does that maybe other CRMs aren't doing, which is notifying you and telling you as an agent what needs to be done when, as opposed to you having to go in and manage all that behavior through the CRM.
Absolutely. We're a bit of a virtual assistant and a virtual coach. So we're a virtual assistant in that, going back to trying to make it as easy for the agent as possible, we will, if there's a record or some data, like let's say you had an appointment on your calendar at 2 o'clock. So what we want to be able to do is nudge you, send you a little notification sometime after if you haven't updated it and say, hey, how did that go? What's the next action? So we're prompting agents, we're kind of coming to agents proactively to try to keep everything fresh. And then on the virtual coaching side, if there's a situation that you've encountered that you've not been as successful as you want to be, like let's say your close rate on a listing appointment is particularly low, we can then deliver coaching and guidance to say, here are some things you can do, and it's on demand. So it's not just this big library of content, but it's actually small things, you know, what you need when you need it. That's
recognizing the behavior that is being exhibited through the app and then encouraging you to take the next thing. That is really, really cool.
Thanks.
And so how long have you been around for? How?
Well, it's a very hard technical problem. It's way harder than we thought it would be. So we've been around for 5 years.
Well, there's a lot of AI in it, I'm hearing.
There's a lot of intelligence, there's a lot of logic, and the big thing is we need to be able to plug into a lot of different places. So because we don't want the agent to have to do a lot of extra work. That's the thing. You should set it up, and then this should be working for you instead of you having to work for it, which is what we see a lot of the complaint about a lot of CRM. So we're just getting off the ground now after a long road to get the technology just right. And but this whole, you going back to what you said before, coming at the science behind it is it's really evolved, and we've really turned a corner in terms of what technology can do for us. In terms of it not just making life a little bit easier, but it actually being a voice in your ear to kind of help you make good decisions.
Fantastic. So, Patrick, thanks so much. It's been fabulous to talk to you.
It was a pleasure.
I'm really excited to hear about AgentBright and a CRM that's actually working for
a CRM
agents.
That's easy.
And is easy. Thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome.